Colby Covington. Okay. So much I want to talk to you about, but I want to make sure that everyone who's watching the show knows your story because, I mean, this sport has really come up. MMA has really come up in a big way. I definitely called it a few years ago because all of the other sports just went so woke. And the whole concept of going to a game, a basketball game, football, it's like you get to tune out the noise and enjoy something, with your son or, whoever. And now it just seems like everywhere you go, you're being lectured. And the UFC sort of stayed out of it. We've had Dana White on the show, and now it's blowing up. And there are so many celebrities ringside. And you have been a fighter for how long?
My whole life. Since I was 5 years old, I got into wrestling and karate, and I decided that I wanted to follow this MMA dream when I was in high school because it was the best way to create a better life for me and my family. There wasn't a lot of money in wrestling and going to Olympics. It was, try and get in the UFC and make a better life for yourself.
So you're fighting, and you kind of almost turned your dream into a nightmare. It was about to be over for you. I want to talk about how you just became a household name and exploded onto the scene. So it was about to be over for you. Why? And then what happened after that? That just sort of totally changed the game.
Yeah, so we talked about this before about, how my career was pretty much made in Brazil. They were talking about cutting me. I had one loss in the UFC. I was like 12-1. They said they didn't like my style. They said I was boring. It was the last fight in my contract. They said, hey, we're going to cut you. We don't like your style. You don't bring anything to the table, entertainment aspect-wise, so we got to let you go. And I was fighting the #2 guy in the world at the time in Brazil, in his hometown, this guy, Damian Maia. And then I go on and I beat him. I left him in a pool of his own blood in his home city. And then, I called the Brazilians, I called the city a dump. And I said, Brazil is a dump, and all you people are filthy animals. So.
I think we might have a clip of that. Let's watch it.
Why did you ask for this fight? And did it go as you expected it to?
I should have knocked him out. Brazil, you're a dog. All you filthy animals suck. I got one thing to say. Tyrone Woodley, I'm coming for you. If you don't answer the front door, I'm going to knock it in, and I'm going to take what's mine. That welterweight belt.
So this is kind of one of my favorite elements of the UFC. It's just the trash talking that goes on back and forth. And Dana just lets it fly. He's like, you know what? They're going to get into the ring and bash each other's head in the octagon and bash each other's heads. Like, what am I going to say to them? They're going to, they talk themselves up. But you were in a tricky situation. You're in a different country. And how did they respond to this?
They didn't respond well. I got a lot of death threats.
They had to get you out of there.
They had to get the Brazilian Secret Service. And, I was like, I'm going to stay in Brazil a couple extra days, get some acai, because that's their food over there that they love, and hang out on the beaches. And they're like, nope, you're going out instantly. We're getting you on the next flight out. They're like, put hat on and glasses, and we're going to cover your head up with a hoodie, and you're getting out of here right away.
But you did, however, make an incredible comeback, even though it wasn't really a comeback because you were already fighting so well. But then people wanted you because there was this moment, it goes viral, everybody sees it. And I think it would be fair to say that you've kept up a little bit of the trash talk. So I just want to watch a montage of you just in the octagon, just the stuff that comes out of your mouth.
First off, Joe Rogan, all I want to say is this is a real championship belt. I'm going to do what a real American should do. I'm bringing this belt to the White House, and I'm putting it on Donald Trump's desk.
Soft, dog.
I'm
You're
soft.
soft.
I'm soft.
You're nothing.
You know what?
You get a call from the president today? You get a call from the president? That's right. You're a loser. No one gives a about you. Everybody came to see me, so shut your mouth and listen to the champ.
Did Donald give you any career advice? Did he give you any sort of parting words that are going to stay with you forever as you enter this next chapter in your life?
Yeah, he told me to keep melting those CNN fake news soy boys.
Stop it. He didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
It's just so good. It's so good. It's so good. And so I think the first time ever in UFC history, actually, after one of your fights, the president, then sitting president of the United States, Donald Trump called you to congratulate you live on air.
Oh, the POTUS is calling me. Mr. President.
You are a great fighter, man. I'll tell you. You make it so easy. I don't know how the hell you do that. Congratulations. I wanted to watch that fight tonight. I wanted to watch it. You were great.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. You gave me the dragon energy when you shook my hand.
That was incredible. What was that like for you, being a guy who came from nothing, worked for everything, said you're going to get, dumped from the UFC because you're not interesting enough, and then fast forward and you've got the most important person in the world calling you to congratulate you live?
Yeah, it was surreal. It was my career-defining moment, to have someone who I admire so much, who's a hero to me and my idol, to have me calling and celebrating and saying how big of a fan he is of me. Like, dude, you're my idol. I'm a big fan of you. I appreciate what you do for America, for the people, put us first, and having you call and take the time out of your day. And he's like, hey, man, I had to leave this rally. There was like 50,000 people in Michigan, and I had to get back in time. I didn't care. I had to wish my favorite fighter, Colby Covington, congratulations.
It was amazing. And then he then brought you to one of the presidential debates, and no one was allowed to be there because of COVID. And so there was maybe like 6 people allowed, and you were one of the people that he brought.
Yeah, he put me on a very short list of people to be at his debate in Ohio, and that was just unbelievable. What he's done for me. I mean, when you support the Trump family, they really show their support for you. So, God bless the Trumps. Thank you for everything they've done for us.